Valley Independence Day Parade. This year's theme is Active Liberty. So join us for the next 2 hours as we present the best small town parade in America, right here in Nevada County. It's another beautiful morning in Grass Valley, California. Just perfect for a parade celebrating the birth of our nation. Good morning, Nevada County and America, and welcome to the 235th birthday of our nation and independence from English tyranny. This is Paul Minicucci, joined again this year by our very own Cheryl Noble. Producer and director Inside Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez, and he is joined by the rest of the Touchdown production team, who have assembled here in historic Grass Valley for this special event. Cheryl, good morning to you. Happy 4th of July, and thanks for joining us this year. And if you don't know Cheryl, she's the host for Cafe Community award-winning program
on NCTV. I'm glad to be here, and thank you, Paul, and happy 4th of July to you too, and to all our local viewers, and a special hello to all our viewers from across the country as Touchdown Productions and NCTV makes history again with the first web streaming from Grass Valley of this parade all over the country and the world. This year our parade is hosted by the city of Grass Valley, and we are blessed to have the two cities of Nevada County to share the parade, and each year it creates a different backdrop for what has become an annual celebration to display everything good about Nevada County.
This year we'll see over 70 community groups march down Mill Street, including floats and marching bands, all celebrating our nation's independence. So don't you dare change that channel as we get set to present all the color and pageantry and a real slice of Americana right here in Grass Valley.
Yay!
After we pause to remind, and we'll be coming right up with more from Grass Valley.
Welcome to Bloom. Stacy Shade and Tina Marie Sanson have created an upscale salon in Grass Valley with a relaxing atmosphere. Specializing in cut and color, Bloom follows the latest trends in hairstyles and techniques and carries a full line of hair products from Brevet, as well as mineral makeup from Jane Iredale, approved by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Stacy, Tina, Susan, Mary, and Letha are innovative and responsive to you and your beauty needs at Bloom, La Boutique Salon.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel, and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint, we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Welcome back to the Independence Day Parade here in Grass Valley. And behind us you'll hear the wonderful music from the Nevada County Concert Band. Let's enjoy a listen and see what they're up to. you. Got the expensive food today, right? So you didn't get lost. Good. Very good. All right. Well, welcome back to the parade, and while the concert band, Nevada County Concert Band, is catching their breath, we want to welcome our viewers. We are down at the end of Mill Street, and right in front of the Del Oro Theater. This is our vantage point for the parade, and we're waiting for the concert band to queue up one more time. So, Cheryl, wonderful day today. It's not as blistering hot as we thought it might be.
It is great, and we thought the heat might hold people back, but no way. Everybody is out. They want to enjoy. This is such a great hometown celebration. Not even the heat could keep them away, and it is a nice little breeze going. It's all just a great day, and crowds are really picking up. I see like 3 deep of the chairs on the sidewalk, so it's going to be a good turnout.
Yeah, I sure hope so. You know, this part of California is rare for California, and it has so much history and tradition in it. And the July Independence Day Parade, July 4th, is always one of the biggest events that you can find on the calendar.
Right. And locally, I was just reading into this morning's paper that the first one was journaled on the San Juan Ridge in 1858.
Wow.
So it's kind of been a very long tradition here in our community. And this is the 109th annual, but it even goes back farther than that.
All right, and right now we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. And you are watching the exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade on Touchdown Productions and NCTV Network.
AmeriGas is America's hometown propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive. They offer 24/7 live customer care, dedicated local employees, automatic delivery, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas is happy to bring you this exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade.
Pasties are the traditional food of our Gold Rush miners. Marie Marshall perfected the modern-day pasty from authentic Cornish recipes handed down from the descendants of English settlers. Carrie Marshall continues the 42-year tradition, rolling each pasty by hand, then seasoning and baking it to perfection. Varieties include savory beef, turkey, chicken, and many more, including a sweet apple pasty. Whether you take out or dine in, Marshall's Cornish pasties are delicious. Introducing Foothill Flair magazine, a new regional lifestyle publication celebrating life in western Nevada and central Placer counties. In the premiere issue, you'll sizzle this summer with the hottest fashion trends. You'll see articles on the precious gems that are our state parks, on gardening, wellness, a book review, and much, much more. Get your copy today at many local establishments or go to foothillflair.com for a list of distribution locations.
Welcome back, viewers, to the Independence Day Parade 2011 here in Grass Valley. And joining us in the booth, we have a very special guest. Cheryl, who do we have joining us?
Yes, we do have a special guest, Marissa Howe, who has been nominated to one of 5 kids nominated for the Junior National Young Leaders Conference. Welcome to our live portion of the parade, Marissa.
Thank you.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12. What grade is that? Are you going into?
I'm going into 7th.
7th grade. So tell us about you. You got nominated based on your academic achievements, and tell us what the National Young Leaders Conference is about.
It's about the it's teaching kids leadership. So maybe later on in their future they could go on to be someone important in politics or something.
Great, a leader in the community and elsewhere. This is great. Now you need some money and help to go, and as part of that effort, so Marissa can go to this conference, which is in D.C., a handmade quilt. It was done by a friend in red, white, and blue. Very beautiful, and it's being raffled off. How much money has been raised already?
About $1,000.
$1,000. So you need. What's your goal? What's the goal today?
It's about $2,000.
About $2,000. Behind Marissa is her mother, Lisa, who is really working hard to build, get some money raised. And this afternoon it's going to be raffled off at 3 o'clock. So you were one of 5 kids going, and it's in D.C. When is it?
There's many conferences throughout the year, but I'm going on the one on fall break.
On fall break. This is great. And what are raffle tickets going for, Marissa?
$5.
The raffle tickets are $5 each. You can get them right here on Mill Street at Gary's Place, and at 3 o'clock, this beautiful quilt is going to be raffled off. So, Marissa, fingers crossed you're almost there. Good luck to you, and thanks for being on the program today. Beautiful quilt. Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
And we're going to be right back. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade with Touchdown Productions and NCTV Network bringing it all to you live.
We got the very best sliced fresh reputation. Select meat and cheese and veggie celebration. Fresh baked bread is such a temptation to make Port of Subs your destination.
Make Port of Subs your destination for the rockin' classic turkey bacon avocado. Tender butterball turkey, tasty bacon, fresh avocado, provolone cheese. You'll love this cold medium sandwich.
A deal of a meal that's an inspiration to make Port of Subs your destination.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy is still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
My name is Carola May from Skin Studio right here in downtown Grass Valley. I offer organic skincare, facials, and microdermabrasion. My specialty is teen acne treatment and anti-aging. Beautiful skin is easy to achieve. Let Skin Studio help you. Visit our website and call me because you deserve the best skin you can have.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Welcome back to Grass Valley, California, where we're about to have the 109th Independence Day Parade right here in Grass Valley. July 4th is a very special date for us up here in Gold Country, a place with lots of history, and a place, I think, Cheryl, that folks really get into the spirit of patriotism up here in the best sense.
Absolutely. It's red, white, and blue, a sea of great patriotic colors. And, gosh, I know I enjoyed 4th of July parades as a kid. How about you, Paul? What were you doing?
Absolutely. I was marching in the parade, usually with my high school band.
Me too.
And so it turns out Cheryl and I both played clarinet, although I seem to have liked it a little more than you did.
Yes. I went on to other woodwinds. It was just a stepping stone, I guess.
As did I. You don't attract a whole bunch of girls with the clarinet. Saxophone is a much better instrument.
Much better. Well, at least I could march in line and kept to the beat of the drummer, and it was all good. So yes, 4th of July parades have a lot of history with me, a lot of good memories, and for everybody else, which is why they're here, and they're bringing their kids, family who are here for the weekend. The crowd just keeps building, Paul, as we're getting close to the start of the parade. It's building. This is so exciting.
Yeah, it sure is. It's amazing that this parade will be seen live by thousands of people. So we are right now. We have Gil Dominguez, who's usually manning the Commander 2 truck, who's out on the street with a very special interview. Gil, take it away.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Paul. I am directing this show today, but I thought I'd get out of the truck and show you a little bit where the judges are positioned this year, right in front of the beautiful Del Oro Theater, and what a great spot for them, right across from our broadcast position. And announcing the parade today is the one and only Holly Grimaldi Flores. And Holly,
Hi, Gil.
What a great day for the parade.
It's a beautiful day for the parade. I'm glad I missed the shade, however.
Yes, it's a nice new location for the judges and for the parade announcers, so I think it should be exciting to see that everybody perform right here in the intersection.
Very nice, and I know the people that are over there in the sunshine are getting a nice tan and entertained at the same time.
Well, it's one of those things where, we're getting tan today, but a couple weeks ago we had our heaters on.
It's not a complaint by any stretch of the imagination. And what a great turnout we've got for the 4th.
It's a great turnout, and 109 years of history that this parade has been going on in both cities. What a great legacy.
Lord Levine has been here for all 109. Did you know that? He's coming back for more.
I think you're right. Now, you're the parade announcer today, so what are your duties going to be?
So my duties are to introduce to people as they come to the judges' stand who they are, what their affiliation is, and then the judges know who they're judging.
Very good.
Liesl is singing our national anthem.
At the beginning. So let's have you come on out and let's talk with you for a second. Howard, you got here for a second turnaround so everyone could see you at home. Howard Levine, Mr. Downtown Association. Great turnout. Thanks so much for working with us today, bringing this first ever live broadcast to all the residents of Nevada County and, of course, worldwide.
World premiere. Another world premiere.
Right. Last week,
within a week.
Thursday night market. This week, it's the parade. All right, so thanks. Let's go ahead and meet our singer. Come on in here. What's your name?
I'm Liesl.
Liesl, and you're going to sing the national anthem today.
Yes.
How exciting is that for you?
I'm really excited.
Now, you've been singing a long time?
Since I was born.
In the womb.
Yeah.
Now, that's a tough song to sing.
Yes, it is, actually.
It's all starting in the right key, I think.
Yes.
So what's your key?
I think I'm an A flat, but we'll have to check with my pitch pipe holder over there.
Okay, so we got the pitch pipe holder, we got the national anthem on tap. We got a capacity crowd here at the intersection of Neal and Mill. The parade is going to take a nice turn to the right as we continue our parade coverage. Thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck on your singing.
Well, thank you.
All right, and over here I believe we have one more singer that's... and I can't see her right now, but we will find her, and of course we will bring her to you. And I just want to welcome everybody here to our live coverage of the Independence Day Parade in Grass Valley. As you know, last year was in Nevada City, this year in Grass Valley. Both cities now are hooked up, so we can broadcast these events live for you. And let me tell you, it is such a treat and such a pleasure to be able to do that and bring it right to your homes and right to your living rooms, those of you that can't get out. And, of course, all of you out there that don't live in Nevada County anymore or have moved away or you're on vacation, you can tune in. And I know we have some friends down in the Los Angeles area that are tuning in today. So hi to all of you. I'll see you guys down there in a couple weeks. But just a thrilling morning here in Grass Valley. Beautiful sunny day like it always is for the 4th of July parade. Paul, Cheryl, let's throw it back to you guys.
Thank you.
Nobody does a better man in the street interview than the man, Gil Dominguez.
Yay, Gil. Go, Gil.
So we're back here in Grass Valley awaiting the start of the 109th Independence Day Parade. And as Gil mentioned, the parade route has changed a little bit. This year, the parade will proceed down Mill Street and make a right on Neal. At least we hope it's going to make a right, because we're right at the intersection. And if they don't make the right, they will come plowing right into us. So
yeah, it's a little bit of a tight turn, so let's hope everybody holds on.
Yes, and there have been a history of mishaps in this parade. It's part of the lure that people talk about when they talk about the Independence Day Parade here in Nevada County.
And then the parade ends at Condon Park, which is a couple more turns after they make this Neal and Mill Street turn. And then they can dissemble and come back and watch the rest of the parade after their entry is done.
Right. We're awaiting one of the more exciting parts of the day, and we hope we can get a view of it, which is the flyover that occurs for us. And we'll tell you about that as the flyover comes in. But we have a bevy of planes that come up the parade route.
Always a great patriotic moment.
Yeah, it is.
Gets me excited. And
the flyover is courtesy of Tim O'Brien and Bob Hobart, in case I don't get a chance to mention them when the planes come. Bob Hobart is rider lead, and Mike Call, Gary Gilliott, Gary Rudolph will be flying with them as well, and Doug Johnson will be the radio man.
Okay.
So right now we're going to take a break. You are watching exclusive coverage of that 109th annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade on Touchdown Productions and NCTV.
The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you the new Triangle line of whole house fans. Whole house fans evacuate heat from your home and attic and reduce your indoor temperature without expensive air conditioning. Whole house fans use 1/10 the energy and feature a 2-speed motor with wall switch and a deep 4-wing blade system. It's always fun and function at the Beam Easy Living Center.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For automotive peace of mind whenever you drive, you can trust the professionals at Foothill Car Care. Family owned and operated, Foothill Car Care has been serving Grass Valley since 1989 and was the first repair facility in Nevada County to receive the ASE Blue Seal of Excellence. Their team has the latest in training, experience, and equipment, so when your vehicle needs repair or if it's just making a funny noise, Foothill Car Care is there for you.
To live coverage of the 109th Nevada County Independence Day Parade, the traditional 4th of July parade, and I'm real pleased to say we have another guest joining us in the booth who's going to be adding to the entertainment here today. Cheryl, who's your guest?
I'm delighted to be interviewing another VIP young guest. This is Samantha Staymeyer. She is a 14-year-old from Nevada Union High School. She's going to be singing at the end of the parade. She's going to be singing God Bless America. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
Well, this is quite an honor. How long have you been singing?
I've been singing since about 3rd grade.
And you're with the NU Choir?
Yes.
All right. And what grade are you going into next year?
I'm going to be going into 10th grade.
10th grade. And have you been practicing?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is going to come at the end of the parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look great. Oh, good way to close out our program with the God Bless America. You're going to be doing something at the end, a Facebook surprise or something?
Yeah, for my uncle in Iraq.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's really close to me, so I'm happy to dedicate this to him.
And great, and then he'll be able to hear it. All
Yes.
right. Well, good luck. Thank you, Samantha, for
Thank
this.
you.
All right, now we have a very important event, our town crier. Let's listen in to Bob Russell.
I brought, there is some water in there. They have something here.
Yes, a very special town crier, Robert Russell, who has pipes and then pipes. So we're about to get started now. We understand that we might be getting the flyby any day, any minute here. And meantime, we've got a color guard coming up, the street show.
Okay. It is the Beale Air Force Base Color Guard. We are honored to have Beale Air Force to lead off today's parade. Thank you to all of the men and women who serve our country.
Yeah, so we certainly do want to give a shout out to any active members of the military who are serving our country on this very special day. Our theme again is Active Liberty. Active Liberty is the theme for our day for the parade today. So you're watching the color guard from Beale Air Force Base presenting the colors.
Stars and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were the bombs bursting in air came through the night. That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So that was, of course, the Star-Spangled Banner, and we had a great reception here.
This year's running of the 4th of July parade. We want to thank our sponsors, Waste Management, Sierra Nevada Medical Associates.
You can hear the parade announcer
U.S. Army, BNC True Value, Economy Pest Control, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Premier West Bank. And our flyover is courtesy of Tim O'Brien and Bob Hobart, pilots and planes, teams of Ryder Flight. Bob Hobart, Mike Paul, Gary Galat, Gary Rudolph, and Doug Johnson. We also want to welcome this year's judges, Doug Becker from Becker Insurance Agency, Mark Vance, Education Director of Music in the Mountains, and Judy Bagley, member of the Sierra College Nevada County Campus Foundation, longtime chamber member. I'm Holly Grimaldi Flores with KNCO News Talk 830 Star 94 FM.
We have more than 70, actually closer to 80.
81 entries.
And here comes the flyby.
The Ryder Flight, the
The Ryder flyby.
Here we go.
And with that, the parade is underway. Thank you to Bill in the truck for a wonderful shot.
This is Bob Hobart in the number 2 position. To his left is Alan Crosner. They're going to make a turn and come back up the street
One
in
more
the
turn.
opposite direction. In the number 3 position is Mike Call, and in the number 4 position today is Gary Rudolph in the Harmon Rocket. These are all RV-6 type aircraft. These are home-built aircraft. It's a very popular design. Thousands of them have been built, and we've got at least a dozen of them at the airport. And if you like airplanes, you're in luck, because next Saturday is going to be the Air Fest at Nevada County Airport. We're going to have thousands of people show up. We're going to have dozens and dozens of old warbirds from World War II, including a P-51 Mustang, F-4U Corsair, Lockheed Hudson Light Bomber, dozens of trainers from the World War II period, and they'll all be flying all day long next Saturday. That's the 9th of July.
We have 2 pigeons that came by, but not the aircraft yet.
But they weren't on Mill Street like they're supposed to. They're supposed to come up Mill Street.
They were not in Precision. Right now we've got a Hummer approaching us, and
In front of the judges station right now, the U.S. Army Grass Valley Career Center. We have a contingency of Grass Valley soldiers with a U.S. Army Humvee. Working as part of a team is strong. Working with a team of more than 1 million soldiers is Army strong.
So, this is a group of folks. And here comes the flyby coming right over us.
One more time.
And you can hear the roar of the planes as they pass over the reviewing stand and proceed up Mill Street. Very exciting stuff.
The nation's largest veteran service organization committed to mentoring and sponsorship of
And so the Grass Valley Soldiers just passed by the Humvee, working as part of a team is strong. Working with a team of more than 1 million soldiers is Army strong. So we joined the U.S. Army. If you join the U.S. Army, you can train in more than 150 career fields. And that's more options than any other military branch. So visit a local Army recruiter if you want to join the armed forces. So right now, what do we got here?
We've got the American Legion. Frank Galeno, Post 130. The American Legion, founded in 1919, is the oldest nonpartisan veterans organization formed by veterans, for veterans, and their families. Very festive and colorful.
To all honorably discharged veterans, Frank Galeno Post 130 meets the second Tuesday.
Yeah, the American Legion is
Memorial Building.
a long and honored tradition, has a long and honored tradition of serving after people are out of active duty, and people join together for camaraderie and to help the community.
And is open to all honorably discharged veterans.
Right.
Good to have them in our community.
Absolutely.
Honor Guard.
So now, when we come, we have the Marine Corps League Honor Guard. The Marine Corps League is a veterans organization composed of active duty Marines, Marine veterans, and Navy corpsmen who serve with the Marines. And they band together for camaraderie and community service.
And there they are in kind of the Jeep camouflage looking vehicle.
And you can see them coming up the street in the traditional crimson and gold of the Marine Corps. They're getting a big hand.
Welcome to the Marine Corps League, Grass Valley and Marine Corps League Honor Guard. The Marine Corps League is a veterans organization composed of active duty Marines, Marine veterans.
So proud of all those who have served and are serving in our for our country.
And this is Detachment 885 of the Gold Country Marine Corps League. And here we have a military truck. Gives you some idea of what a little older decommissioned truck looks like. We have folks waving to us from the truck bed.
Okay, coming up next that we see in the cameras now, the Vietnam Veterans of America Color Guard. They have been supporting veterans for 2 decades in western Nevada County. They've got a sales kiosk at the Nevada County Fair that will be coming up in August. So visit them there.
Right. We especially want to honor Vietnam Veterans of America, veterans who didn't get necessarily the respect and admiration that was due them when they came back. So they owe a lot to the Vietnam vets. And they're making the turn here onto Neal Street. They have a whole squadron of flags up there on the bed, including the American flag, the Marine Corps, and other services.
Got some of the young people in their truck, too. Maybe some of the grandkids getting right in the parade. A nice look for them, for that view.
Very, very nice. And so now you see the parade is continuing up here, and we have now, coming into camera's view, the Sierra Nevada Chapter 12 of the Blue Star Mothers of America and Friends of Nevada County Military. So Blue Star Mothers are local mothers who have or have had children serving in the military. Their mission is to support each other by sharing personal experiences, and they gain strength and hope for the safety of their children, who have honorably served the nation while promoting patriotism in the community.
And another support group right behind them, the Friends of Nevada County Military. Currently 600 members strong, include family members, friends, and neighbors of servicemen and women, veterans, and community members. They send a strong message of support from our community to deployed and returning troops and their families. They send supplies overseas, services for reentry, and supporting the hospitalized troops.
Well, that's great to have them here. Now, the crowd, Cheryl, is just growing ever denser.
Yes, keeps building, which is great.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of room. So for those of you who can come down to the parade, it's going to be going on for another hour and 40 minutes or so. So I urge you to do that. But if not, reminding you that you're watching NCTV, a Touchdown Productions production here, giving you live coverage of the 109th Independence Day Parade. So
let's see, coming up here, we've got approaching Neal and Mill Street is the Welcome Home Vets. Welcome Home Vets is a nonprofit veteran support corporation providing ongoing funding of mental health therapy for veterans and their families, regardless of the source of psychological trauma. Very good. This is a resource that is new to me, so it's good to learn this stuff.
And a little plug for our show, Nevada County Interviews. We have been doing a series on vets and called The Forgotten Soldier, talking about the issues and some of the problems that vets face when they reassimilate back into society.
Yeah.
It's something not a lot of people pay attention to, but really is a need that veterans ought to have, particularly in the kind of warfare that they're subjugated to today.
Right.
So
it's hard to get reacclimated.
Yeah, very much so. And I think the whole society really has a duty to support the vets as they return home to their homes and families. So right now, we're very excited to have the Grand Marshal, Kyle Bryant, and I'll introduce you to him because it's a very special Grand Marshal. So at the age of 17, Kyle Bryant was diagnosed with Friedreich's ataxia, or FA. FA is a generic progressive disease that affects muscle coordination from toes to fingernails. In 2007, Kyle founded Ride Ataxia, a movement that has traveled over 6,500 miles by bike in the last 3 years, helping to raise almost $1 million for FA research. You can find more information about Ride Ataxia at www.rideataxia.org. So let's hear it for Kyle and his remarkable commitment to active liberty.
A great Grand Marshal, good pick. He is a Bear River graduate, too. And he wrote...
Great, and you can see Kyle waving to the folks.
He rode 2,800 miles on the tricycle.
Wow.
Comcast Grass Valley offering Xfinity to the Booth Escapade.
So now, as the Grand Marshal makes his way up Neal Street, we're now coming into what I call the noisy part of the parade.
Which the crowd likes.
Yes.
They love the sound.
Lived in our home in Alta Sierra for about 30 years, having moved here from Southern California.
Okay, before we get to the fire truck, we've got an interesting looking car coming up. Let's see what it is. It is featured guest patriot Lillian Wilson. She has lived in her home in Alta Sierra for over 30 years, having moved here from Southern California. She grew up in Canoga Park of SoCal. Lillian began collecting antiques when she was 8 years old. Now she is in her 80s. Yes, good for her. Go Lillian.
That's a car, looks like to me a Mercury of about 1952 or 53 vintage, but I could be wrong.
Well, I know it's going to be before my time, Paul. I'm going to just hope. I'm going to hope.
I'm showing my age here with the
Me too.
balloon white wheel tires that were the rage during the 50s. And these cars were bigger than tugboats, I tell you.
Another interesting note about Lillian, she only wears clothing that is red, white, and blue. There she is in the back.
Right, you can see Lily with a Star-Spangled cap on.
Sparkling hat. She's a true example of our parade's theme, active liberty.
And now here we have the city of Grass Valley, who is, of course, the host of the parade this year. And they're riding on a 1926 Seagrave fire engine. And the members of the city of Grass Valley City Council includes, of course, Mayor Jan Arbuckle, Vice Mayor Dan Miller, Yolanda Cookson, Jason Foyer, and Lisa Swarthout. And you can see them waving to us.
They made a great turn. Everyone's making their turns here, Paul. Here it comes.
Now the noise being made now is by Nevada City, and the every other year host, City of Nevada City. We have the Mayor Robert Bergman, Vice Mayor Dwayne Strouser, and the council members Sally Harris, David McKay. And they are riding on a there's Sally Harris waving to the crowd, and they're riding on a very noisy 2005 Pierce Saber fire engine. Very exciting. You can see Sally in the cab. She's waving to us. And this is the brand new fire engine that we've heard so much about.
And there's Nevada City Mayor Robert Bergman riding on the back, waving. We're going to get a shot right here. There he is.
It's quite a fire engine. So now, coming up is the Gold Country Celtic Society. Members of the Gold Country Celtic Society are marching with flags from the Celtic nations, along with our own U.S. flag, and they're escorted by bagpiper Mike Carr. And there's a very, very strong contingent of Celtic people and history here in both Grass Valley and Nevada City, because many of the miners who came from England included a contingent of Cornish folks and other Celtic people. And they band together, and so on 4th of July, it doesn't matter whether you're Irish or Scots or Brits. So, and Mike, they're making a turn so they can perform for the judges. And they're lowering their flags, as you can see. Flag of Ireland, Britain, American flag, Canadian flag. And Mike,
doing a little dance.
Right.
Is that the river dance type?
Yeah, exactly.
Toe. Very difficult to do.
And Mike Carr is holding a sword as big as Excalibur.
Oh, nice.
Yes. This kind of dancing is very difficult to do, and it's difficult on the joints, but it's got quite a storied history.
And I think we've got a little dance group that does that here locally.
So
a lot of focus needed.
A roar of approval from the crowd. And the commander of the troop has just given them the order to proceed, and they will make a turn to the right and proceed up the parade route up Neal Street.
Nice shot of them there.
Now, of course, one of the issues that we have with the July 4th parade is that because high school students at NU and Bear River and some of the other schools in town are not in session, so we don't necessarily have as many bands as we would like, but we do have a very special band.
Very unique band, always fun, always a crowd pleaser, and that is the Hennessy Elementary Tiger Pride Kazoo Band. I think they're warming up their kazoos for a little presentation here, Paul. The Hennessy Elementary School has been a focal point of local education and community life since 1937. The Hennessy Tigers are proud of their heritage and the outstanding education they receive at Hennessy School. Let's hope they warm up and, they're
going to be
doing a little performance now.
So they're not quite in front of the parade reviewer stand, but we'll take a listen to them when they come around.
They've got the kazoos up now. I think we're going to hear something. There they go. You didn't play kazoo in marching band?
I did not play
Just
the kazoo.
The clarinet.
No, people thought I was playing the kazoo, but
it sounded like it.
It did. It sounded
You're
a
off
bit
key
like...
again. You need to change your reed, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You know, one of the differences between this year's parade, Cheryl, and the past years is we didn't have our stand right close to the judges' stand, and so it was always difficult for the members of the parade, the participants, when they passed by our stand, to be able to perform because they really couldn't perform in both places at once.
Yeah.
So, and now we have the Nevada County Fairgrounds Foundation, one of the proudest organizations and institutions in our county. The Nevada County Fairgrounds Foundation has a distinctive entry this year. It was created to showcase local history as well to show support of local community fairgrounds. We have Sandy Woods, who is the CEO, holding the flag there.
And also Ed Schofield, who is on the foundation board,
right,
along with Sandy.
Helping hold that. Now, there's a unique entry is coming up with a rare antique cover wagon pulled by 4 magnificent Clydesdales.
Oh, look at that.
They are big horses. And so we got the open horse carriage coming by. It's packed with participants. And then, of course, one of the heroes of the parade route, the people who take care of the horses.
The horses, those big Clydesdale, following them.
Keeping the street clean.
We like that.
Yeah.
Especially right at the turn.
So, Cheryl, what do we have next?
This is a very important service to our community. The Western Sierra Medical Clinic, a network of community health centers, provides medical, dental, and behavioral health services to Nevada, Sierra, and Yuba County communities. Entered in the parade, you'll see their mobile clinic, which serves remote communities and areas where services are limited or unavailable. Good for them, good for us.
Now, one of the features of the parade, of course, is to have community services. So now we've got the Grass Valley Downtown Association, and here they are. Please welcome Ken Mann, driving the 1940 Packard, beautiful automobile. Ken Mann is a Grass Valley member of the famous Roman Angels. And riding with him, our board member of Downtown Association, Mark Herford from Heart and Stone, Sue Amick from Foothill Mercantile, and Dennis Roberts from Villa Venezia. Happy Independence Day to all of them.
Thanks again to our sponsors, the Union, Waste
Yeah, somebody sitting here.
Pest Control, and KNCO Radio.
Yes.
Briar Patch, oh my gosh, is this the dancing or the precision shopping cart? And yes, hand baskets. Drill team. Very creative, very innovative. Look at that. Briar Patch. It's astounding how they brandish those baskets with such precision and form. The Briar Patch Patrol Shopping Basket Drill Team in action, stopping in front of the judges' booth. There they go.
And of course, the Briar Patch is a locally owned natural food market and is focused, of course, on keeping dollars local. There's over 700 local and regional projects on their shelves, and what money spent in the patch stays in the county. And as new businesses begin, the store is devoted to helping them with a new start. And of course, I'm a member and just got my dividend in the mail. I'm going to have to go in and spend it on something special from Briar Patch.
And they're a very green building. It received all kinds of awards for energy efficiency and green materials and reusing recycling.
And you can see the dancers are of ballet quality. That was a joke, show.
I agreed with you.
Yes, I know.
It was.
They're a precision team.
One of our sponsors, Auburn Honda.
Where are we? Let's see what we've got. Auburn Honda. Here we go.
1979 Auburn Honda.
Beautiful CRV is provided for our parade by Auburn Honda. Privately owned since 1979, Auburn Honda has been serving the people of our community ever since. They are one of the oldest established car dealers in our areas.
M3
When
Mall.
they make the turn up Neal Street,
Grass Valley with an emphasis in fundraising with nonprofit organizations. Very excited to announce their sponsorship of 5 beauty queens.
Next, we've got M3 Mall, a beauty and wellness studio in Grass Valley with an emphasis in fundraising with nonprofit organizations. It's exciting to announce that their sponsorship of 5 beauty queens, 4 of which are available today at the parade. These beauty queens competed for the title in Sacramento and are winners in the Donald Trump Miss America pageant in Northern California division. I know the owner of MP3 Mall, Melissa Missler, was voted Volunteer of the Year in Nevada County. So they really put a lot of effort into their fundraising efforts and helping the community.
And
there she is.
We have Chelsea
waving.
Fortner, Miss Capital City, 2010 graduate of NU and the Friendship Club. We also have Melissa Missler, as you mentioned, who's the NU graduate class of 1986. Mrs. Northern California, and owner of the M3 Mall.
And Volunteer of the Year. She is out there doing a lot for our community.
Absolutely. What's a parade without beauty queens?
I agree.
Now, a more serious participation group, the County Sheriff's Search and Rescue. Nevada County Sheriff's Search and Rescue is a nonprofit is charged with search for lost persons in both wilderness settings and urban searches. They're all volunteers and they rely on the support of the community to keep running. They have 100 volunteers both in western Nevada County and the Truckee area. There's also teams, we also have several teams include the largest, most complete canine team in California, as well as grand search teams, an ATV, mine rescue, tracking, and rough terrain searches. There's no winter goes by that these guys are not called in to find somebody who's lost in the wilderness.
And even in the summertime, people get off trail, trees are down, the trails aren't as well marked, people get lost. Very important service. There's a couple of the search dogs.
Yeah, the heroes of the parade and the search and rescue vehicle. And they're pulling a float here.
Well done.
They are camping out at the 109th Independence Day Parade. That's one way to see the parade. You can see the small pup tent there and the trees. So bring a little bit of the wilderness right here to Grass Valley. And now we have ATV group with the Sheriff's Rescue Team. And they have, 5 ATVs.
Yeah.
I miss riding my ATV. I used to have an ATV. They're really an interesting little vehicle. But so these volunteers are actually paying for themselves, their supplies and their outfits when they go rescue people. So we really owe them a debt of gratitude, and real pleased to see them here. And then another search and rescue team vehicles coming up right now. These sheriff's vehicles are outfitted with emergency medical help, because you never know what condition somebody is in when they find them.
And they have to perform it right on the spot. They aren't able to transport them, so they administer a lot of help right there. It's a big commitment.
Now we have In Concert Sierra and Sierra Master Chorale, and they're going to stop here, I think, perhaps. Let's hear what they're singing. Land is our land.
Yes.
And again, as the float comes by, very festive
Daughters
float.
of the American Revolution, who
We
trace
want to
their lineage from
reiterate
who
that this
served
is
in the
Active Liberty is the
Revolutionary
theme of
War.
our 109th parade.
Okay, now coming up, we've got Daughters of the American Revolution. They can trace their lineage to a person who served in the Revolutionary War.
And as usual, the Daughters of the American Revolution are outfitted in traditional bonnets and dresses. This is the Captain John Oldham chapter of DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution, and they are an active participant in every year's parade, and we're glad to see them.
And right behind them, the Gold Country Sons of American Revolution. Sons of American Revolution is a lineal society of descendants of the American Revolution patriots. They do youth education, especially in the classroom.
And with the education system today, which is so crowded with so much curriculum, I'm always afraid that we're losing history as one of those subjects. And so the American Patriots help augment the history education in our schools, so we're indebted to them for that. Now here's one of my favorite groups. These guys in Jazzercise, they burn up to 600 calories in one fun and powerfully. And what happens occasionally, if you're at the Thursday night market, we're seeing a flash mob breaks out. What they do is they go into mingle into the group of a crowd and break out. It's spontaneous, a spontaneous Jazzercise breaks out, and pretty soon the whole street is exercising
with them.
And the Jazzercisers are fantastic. They will keep this pace up for the entire parade.
Kind of like something out of a movie where you see the flash mob breaks out.
Right.
And this is one of them, the energy.
Well, wait. Is Paula Roediger, school board member.
Paula Roediger.
Yes.
For the Touchdown family. There she is.
And her son is on camera 4 today, and so we have a family affair here.
In the parade and behind the camera.
Right. I want to remind everyone that the parade is produced by Touchdown Productions, your very own event video organization. And here they go.
Look at
They're
that.
to a routine.
I feel the calories burning, Paul.
I know. I
just
think
looking at that.
I think you can lose some weight by just attending.
Just attend a flash mob or.
So next coming up is one of the bigger participating groups in the parade, and have been for the last couple of years, the Tea Party Patriots. So Nevada County Tea Party Patriots is a nonpartisan organization that believes in fiscal responsibility, constitutionally limited government, free markets, and respect for the Constitution and Bill of Rights. They have changed America. And so there's Science's happy birthday, and preserving liberty here in the United States of America. And of course the famous Don't Tread on Me rearing snake, which is a symbol of the Patriots in the Revolutionary War. And it's a big contingent. They have a couple of floats as well coming.
They have a big presence in our community. It's not politics as usual, and a lot of people are behind them and are part of this organization. We the people.
Yes, it is. Yep. We're looking at the next part of the Tea Party contingent. They've got a large float that's festooned in red, white, and blue, and
they've got a Declaration of Independence scrolled out as part of their float. Very nice.
And so, and then at the end of their contingent is it's a very red-orange fire truck, and it's very loud and
very vintage looking.
Very vintage.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the Freedom Riders, the Nevada County Tea Party motorcycle contingent, and they also have their bikes, as you can see, in red, white, and blue. And everybody's a patriot on July 4th, and they're certainly they get a special vantage point on a hog or two. There's a couple of Harleys in here, some others. So as you can see,
they are one of the bigger entries in the parade.
They are. Last year they were the biggest entry, and that's a three-wheeler is at the tail end, so the caboose of that contingent. That was the Nevada County Tea Party Patriots. So we have a little bit of a break here.
Break.
And so
And coming up, that we see approaching us, Paul, is the Desmond School of Irish Dance.
Certified Irish Dance School in Nevada County.
So you can see them waving to us as they come up Mill Street towards our position, and right in front of the judges stand, and they're doing a little bit of a dance, as you can see. And the key to Irish dancing is to get lift on those hops. As you can see, this dancer in front of us is tremendous. I don't know how they keep their ankles so supple, but they do.
Well, practice, and they are all participants of the Sierra Dance Institute, where they learn how to do this, and it's in our community.
Why buy when you can rent? McSweeney & Associates, a professional corporation, Nevada County's most experienced
But Touchdown Productions, of course, shoots their performances as well as others in the county. We've run them on NCTV before. Now, what's coming up? We have Henry Hammock. Remember the good old days? Well, driving in a 1941 maroon and beige Chevy are Henry and his son Brad. This marvelous car is a longtime family member. It's a true survivor like many of us. So it's a happy 4th from Henry and Brad. What a car.
So amazed at the people who have the vintage cars, how well they keep them, maintain them, they run well. Always look nice.
So now, as I mentioned before, Cheryl, that we don't always have marching bands. We're one of the bands that does stay together for 4th of July. There's our own Lyman Gilmore marching band from Lyman Gilmore Middle School in Grass Valley, just up Main Street. And they have a marching band. I hope that we can pick up a little bit of the music. Let's listen in to Lyman Gilmore Marching Band. So now, coming up, approaching us is the Nevada County Awana Clubs. Awana is an international club that has been around for more than 60 years. This kids club is hosted by 5 Nevada County churches where children ages 2 to 18 attend once a week during the school year. The clubs consist of handbooks, times, games, and large group time. The club and families and members enjoy large events together several times a year. Who are you going to call? He always answers. So here you can see the Ghostbuster outfit. Who are you going to call?
He answers.
Yes.
Lemonade and other goodies on their front lawn located on Church Street.
So their little float says Real Freedom. Real Freedom. Again, our theme for this year's parade is Active Freedom.
Representing Ellen Biggs Bed and Breakfast.
So what's next?
Okay. The Ellen Biggs Bed and Breakfast. Representing Ellen Biggs Bed and Breakfast is owner Peter Francino. He is driving his 1963 and a half, it says, Ford Galaxy 500. Ellen Biggs is located at 220 Colfax Avenue in Grass Valley.
Right, and the Bed and Breakfast is a longtime participant in the parades.
Yes.
Old Barn Storage is both.
I'm sure this car has been in a few parades, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's been through a few. And it's nicely. So now we've got another participant on these parades. Old Barn Self-Storage. Old Barn is the best storage facility in Nevada County. It was voted best by the union readers. The staff at Old Barn wishes everyone a safe and happy 4th of July. And Old Barn does a very interesting promotional stuff that's on the 49 freeway as you head north.
They're one of our sponsors today.
So, now the Italian Festival, reminding you, and of course, Minicucci is an Italian name, and they're coming up in the 17th and 18th, I think they said, of September. And we did film the Italian Festival last year, and it played for many shows on NCTV. It was one of our more popular events. So We pay tribute to those of Italian heritage.
I say thank you again to our major
And they're building a
sponsors,
foundation
Waste
here.
Management,
Yes, they are.
Medical
Which is great.
Last year at the festival, there was more than 8,000 people showed up.
Economy Pest Control, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company.
Okay, lacrosse, Gold Country Lacrosse Club just completed its 6th season with 5 teams, grades 3 through 12, boys and girls. Lacrosse is the fastest growing Sport 1, TAM Sport 1 in the world because it is the fastest game on 2 feet. Something I didn't know.
It's the fastest game on 2 feet.
And lacrosse, of course, is another sport that Touchdown Productions covers, and you can see lacrosse matches when the season is active, along with volleyball, basketball, football, softball, and baseball.
The NorCal Game of the Week.
NorCal Game of the Week. And lacrosse is, of course, reputed to be a game that came from the Native Americans. And now, riding in a Volkswagen bug is the female members of the lacrosse team. And lacrosse is if you've never seen a match, it's a very, very physical game. Yeah, very fast-paced, and you get knocked around quite a bit.
Now, Purpose Ranch is coming up. This is a new service and resource in our community about a year ago. Got some property to rescue farm animals and a very much needed resource. And these are the minis of Purpose Ranch. They are here to show you how much fun they have. Purpose Ranch is a nonprofit horse rescue that not only rescues horses but also teaches people how to be safe around them.
And these are wonderful little Shetland ponies, I guess, that are the smallest bred horse in the world.
Well, I just think they're cute.
Yes, they are.
They're my size. I like them.
So I know I had a friend of mine who actually had the Shetland pony in the house, like a big dog.
Yes.
So there they are. They're making the turn up Mill Street from the Mill Street. And look at the horses that are dragging the wagon.
Oh, little wagon pulling it. Very nice.
Remember, they'll match or beat any deal.
And so, of course, the people who work at Purpose Ranch get an opportunity to learn how to care for animals. And now another sponsor is Auburn Ford. They're the local Ford dealer. And the Rondi family in the car, and as they make the turn up, you can see them waving to the crowd. We really appreciate all of the sponsors of the Independence Day Parade, without which we cannot televise this event.
Contributors, AAA of Northern California, Peters.
Yes, or have the parade on for the community. So sponsors very, very important to the health of the community.
Now we've got Peace Center of Nevada County. It is an emergency team working hard to save the life of poor Uncle Sam. War and violence are bleeding our country to death, and the Peace Center is working hard to save that. Peace is the cure.
And
so they are an equal part in the Active Liberty theme today.
Yes.
And
Peace is the cure. I'm reading some of the signs here as they come by.
And they represent a sentiment I think a lot of Americans share, which is weariness of war. And so they're in their health costumes today, trying to emphasize how peace would help cure
our ailing country. No flag is big enough to cover the shame of killing. Okay. Now behind them, Nevada County Democratic Central Committee. Yeah, they're coming up on the approach behind Auburn Toyota.
That's Auburn Toyota. It's just when another sponsor is making a turn right now. We appreciate their sponsorship as well here on our 109th annual 4th of July Independence Day Parade here this year in Grass Valley. Of course, next year we'll be back in
Nevada City,
where we were last year. Now, I can say this, being a Democrat, that as Will Rogers said, I'm not part of any organized political party. And as such, the Democrats are a little slow to come up the street here, guys. So,
Well, they want to make sure everybody
they do.
gets their message and reads their signs, which is okay. The Nevada County Democrats know that real freedom comes from ensuring social and economic justice for all people. Their mission includes promoting job creation, protection of the environment, excellent public education, the rights of working families, the use of diplomacy, and strong support for our troops at home and abroad.
And they say stand up for peace now. And of course, Cheryl, you know, that's one of the great parts of being an American, is to be able to be at a parade where you have the Tea Party patriots, the Democrats, the peace folks, and
protection of the environment, excellent public education, the rights of working families, the use of diplomacy, and strong support for our troops at home and abroad.
And they say stand up for peace now. And of course, Cheryl, you know, that's one of the great parts of being an American, is to be able to be at a parade where you have the Tea Party patriots, the Democrats, the peace folks, and so it's just a wide range of political opinion, but we're all Americans on the 4th of July.
That's right.
So
regardless of what views, it's active liberty.
So you can see some of the slogans of the Democrats as they come by for the kinds of services that they are trying to make sure are not cut in our budget woes of today. And so the Democratic Party has a float as well. Jobs Now, support women's rights, save Medicare, no vouchers is their message. And it's a brightly festooned float with red, white, and blue bangles everywhere, and a red Mustang. And a ways up the road,
I hear the music coming. There
we hear some music coming, and this, Cheryl, is the Union Hill Marching Band. From the youth of Nevada County comes the Union Hill Marching Band, directed by band leader David Lynn. This band is composed of students from Union Hill, Chicago Park, and Clear Creek schools. This group unites annually, especially for today's event, eagerly expressing the active liberty set forth in the Declaration of Independence. The Union Hill Marching Band proudly plays for you Valiance by Robert W. Smith. And when they come a little closer, we'll break and hear the music as they will, I hope, perform for the judges today. And the director, one of the directors is David Lynn. And David Lynn has been at this for almost 10 years now and has really, oh, look at that. A scramble is on.
Scramble.
As they reconfigure themselves.
Get into place.
Right. This thing is harder to do than it looks.
Oh, no.
We're about to hear from them. Let's listen. The Union Hill Marching Band. And they get a great round of applause from the crowd here at the juncture of Mill and Neal Street. Now they do a
Scramble
scramble
back into place.
into their marching position. Here they go, and they're ready to go.
Ready to go. Make the turn. That was great.
Yeah, that was really marvelous. So they're back up. Now they're making the turn up Neal Street.
Nevada County Libertarian Party, the party that gives you less taxes, less spending, and less government. Walking today is Gary Bryant, the 2010 candidate for State Assembly, who received 9.29% of the vote, the highest percentage of all third-party candidates.
And of course, the Libertarian Party has a very healthy contingent here in Nevada County.
Yep.
There's Ron Paul, who is the titular head and spiritual leader, I think, of the Libertarian Party in America. And you can see his name on the convertible as it comes by. And then we have Lori Hodges. Lori is driving her horse cart pulled by Rocket Man and her miniature stallion. And oh yeah, the clown following around is her brother Scott Hodges. Rocket is a 29-inch tall miniature horse. Lori's 12 years old. What's next, Cheryl?
Sweet entry. Okay, we've got Sierra Timberline. Living the life of comfort, Nevada County style. Sierra Timberline with some great items for relaxing in your backyard. From casual outdoor furniture, spas, grills, outdoor kitchen, your local outdoor home center.
As I mentioned before, the NU band is it's a little bit smaller than it normally is, but it's one of the finest marching bands in Northern California, and it's a very great pleasure to hear them. Let's take a listen to the Nevada Union High School Band. They're led by the direction of Mr. Ken Carter.
This is an award-winning band too, Paul.
Right. I like the fact that they have men on the flag team.
Yes, the flag team is
great. They're doing a scramble right in front of us. See the parade's broken out and is congratulating folks, and now they've come back together. This takes organization and a lot of
Oh, yes. Rotary Club of Nevada City marches every year in the 4th of July parade to promote the annual Gold Country Duck Race, which is Sunday, September 11th, as part of Constitution Weekend. Big event in our community with those little ducks, rubber ducks, floating down Duck Creek or Deer Creek.
Right, and they're what they're donating today, this year, is the End Polio Now is a campaign this year. Rotary Internationals are working hard to end polio in the world. $1 helps to immunize a child somewhere in the world. So we want to thank the Rotary Club for all the community work they do. One of the things that's really unique about Nevada County, Cheryl, is that they have the highest per capita of nonprofit organizations anywhere in America, and that means people are dedicated to making the community better at every turn. So we're really blessed to be here.
And with the nonprofits comes, they employ a lot of people. It's one of the bigger percentage of employments for our community.
And 1 in 20 people, 5% in America, is a employee of some nonprofit. So it's a huge part of our economic stability in this country, and hopefully it'll lead us out of the recession soon.
The Pilates place almost
We've got on approach in front of the camera there the Nevada City Lions Club. This soapbox derby called Stealth Fighter is the Nevada City Lions entry to this year's inaugural soapbox derby, which was held in Nevada City on Saturday, June 18th. It was a great event, huge success to raise money for Pioneer Park. And the Nevada City Lions is the best kept secret in Nevada City.
And of course, the Lions is another fraternal organization that serves the community in a number of ways. They, on a national basis, support eyesight. Right. And coming up, as soon as this, there you go, on the car that's on the trailer right now is the very car that you're seeing in the Soapbox Derby.
Derby entry, Robin's driving Lightning McQueen. The Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance Agency has been serving our community for 26 years. Mike and his team are being
Mike Bratton.
helping clients with their insurance needs. Community
And then we have the Mike Bratton car coming up right here.
Another sponsor of today's event.
Great.
Thank you, Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. The family is driving the Soapbox Derby entry. Another one from that great event a few weeks ago. Lightning McQueen.
1, 2, 3.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there all together now. That's great.
And the car is a little wayward here. I hope it doesn't crash into us. And there's the little car coming up in the back. It's called Tow Matter, and it's being towed by. And it's one of the Disney car in the cartoons. So it's a cartoon car right here. You see that?
Sweet.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Empire Fence Company.
And that's Tow Matter. So it's built by Salvage Parts. So really an interesting thing.
And another soapbox derby, it looks like, the Empire Fence Company. They were in that soapbox derby too, Empire Fence Company, and it's driven by Cole LeCar. It's made entirely out of fence material.
Yeah, and the theme for the Soapbox Derby was to have your cars made out of different kinds of materials, and then this one is completely fenced. They should be singing "Don't Fence Me In" or "Do Fence Me In."
And they couldn't spend more than $400 on materials. They had a limit, so it was really kind of do it yourself and get innovative.
While we have a break, I want to thank some of our sponsors. We have Almost Paradise Salon, Ashley Furniture, Auburn Ford, Auburn Honda, Ben Franklin Crafts, Briar Patch Co-op, Coldwell Bankers, Grassroots Realty, Culture Shock, Yogurt, Eldorado Savings Bank, First U.S. Credit Union, Foothood Care, Gold Country Hearing Center, Golden Green Equipment Rental, Good Times, Board Store, Jazzercise of Grass Valley, and Safeway, all sponsors. So what do we have here?
Oh, grand entry here. Dramatic, as you would expect, for the Center for the Arts. Center for the Arts invites you to the Party of the Year on August 4th for the Stars at the North Star House concert with Aaron Neville and Dumpsta Funk. The concert is a benefit for the Nevada County Land Trust, and it takes place at the historic North Star House in Grass Valley. Center for the Arts is a cultural and educational organization that promotes and presents the literary, visual, and performing arts for the enrichment of our community.
And if you'd like, yes, this I think was the dress that was in the Troop to Trash show that we filmed. And if you want to know more about the Center for the Arts, you can go to our website at www.nevadacountytv.org and order up NC Interviews interview with Julie Baker. We had her on a couple weeks ago, and she tells you everything you need to know about the Cultural Center, which is just a remarkable organization. So now what we got coming up is the Food Bank of Nevada County. Food Bank in Nevada County, the truck is called Frida, and it will be used to transport all fruit and vegetable to the distribution sites. Now, you know, our very own Jessica Stinson, who's waving to us right now, another member of the family. Yeah, she is a member of the Troop de Trash as well. And here's La Frida. Now, food banks are just a very, very important part of the resources in any county, feeding
the needy
people
for us, our residents. And new to the food bank, Paul, they just planted a garden this year so that they can offer fresh vegetables to people who use the food bank.
So now we've got the Nevada County Republican Party. Welcome to the Nevada County Republican Party with Assemblyman Dan Logue, riding in a classic 1964 Chevy convertible. The Republicans are strong advocates of active liberty and furthering Republican principles. They are actively registering voters, and they want to make sure you get out the vote to elect Republicans to office. So, if your priorities are faith, your family, and your country, and you believe in smaller government, lower taxes, and personal responsibility, then we welcome you. You are a Republican. And so the Republican Party truck is ridden by several folks and is very patriotic looking, and it's red, white, and blue.
And passing out flags.
And there's Dan Logue, our assembly person.
There he is.
And next up is the...
Next up, Nevada County Republican Women Federated. This was chartered in Grass Valley in 1952 and celebrates their 60th anniversary next year. As part of the National and California Federation, Nevada County Republican women are part of a grassroots political organization with thousands of members in local clubs across the country. They are working to educate and increase the effectiveness of women in the cause of good government.
And they had a really remarkable car, as you can see, making the turn there, a maroon, that is as maroon as you can be. Ridge Feed is coming up. Now, one of the icons of Grass Valley is, of course, the Big Chicken. And what we're referring to, if you've ever passed by Ridge Feed, is a Big Chicken. And I actually visited the place where this gets made down in Southern California. But so Simply Country, the farm store at Ridge Feed and Supply, are grateful for their freedom in this country. And they are here today with a fun display of people and poultry to invite all to enjoy freedom and be active in liberty. Cogburn, the rooster, is over 8 feet tall and resides at the Rough and Ready at the farm store. He loves to have his picture taken with everyone. He's enjoying freedom today as he represents the staff of Ridge Feed and the Supply and the farm store. So here they are making the turn. And Cogburn, the rooster, is proudly showing the American colors. He's
standing tall.
He's standing tall, and he's festooned in red, white, and blue.
Here we have Miss Penn Valley and
Now,
Miss Penn Valley and Junior Miss Penn Valley Rodeo, representing the 2011 Penn Valley Rodeo Queen, Sierra Fuller. She's riding her horse, Gigi. Sierra is attending Butte College this fall. She's proud to be representing Penn Valley Rodeo and America today. Riding with her is the 2011 Junior Miss Penn Valley Rodeo Queen, Taylor. She is an active member of the Nevada Union FHA chapter, serving on the chapter officer team, and also competes on many other teams.
Now, of course, the rodeo is also brought to you by Touchdown Productions and is shown on NCTV. You can come to our website and see archived shows if you would like to see the rodeo in the middle of the winter. And again, the heroes of the parade route, the folks who clean up after the horses.
I love the purple bucket with the purple rakes, Paul.
Exactly.
And it's decorated with flags, too.
And now we have the Cool Hollow 4-H Club coming up the street in a Hummer. Cool Hollow 4-H Club has many projects and learning opportunities, like pygmy goats, they have crafts, sports shooting, archery, dairy cattle, swine, sheep, rabbits, and much, much more. Today, they are red, white, and blue for America 4-H, building America's future, one youth at a time.
So great.
Of course, 4-H is world-renowned for the training that young people get in agriculture and agribusiness, and they learn it with a hands-on mentality. They actually breed and sell livestock. So 4-H is one of the best clubs you can get in a rural area. And they're in a Hummer.
Nicely decorated red, white, and blue paint.
Yeah, they are performing for the judges. We can't quite see what's going on, but you can on your TV monitor. There's Lady Livery.
Welcome Neo as a new way of thinking around making the choice to live a healthy lifestyle
next up,
free of drugs and
Neo is a new way of thinking around making choices to live a healthy lifestyle free of drugs and alcohol use. It is a great youth organization. Neo strives to provide healthy alternatives for our young people in our community. And they are accompanied today with the band Stepping.
So they have a stepping stone in their potential BMX team. And now we have the Good Times sports store. This is just a small representation of the local skateboard community led by Good Times Board Store, who would like to thank the entire community for supporting skateboarding. And the store is now 10 years old, if you can imagine that.
No.
Good Times is located right here at 156 Mill Street and is open 7 days a week. It's celebrating the anniversary in September, and we'll be... So we're going to listen now. Skateboarders, the contingent from Neo, showing you that it's cool to be healthy. Wonderful to see youth engaged in healthy activities, isn't it?
Yes, this is a great place for them. They perform at the Thursday night marketplace too. They've got a stand going, live bands, right down on South Auburn.
Right. So it's a terrific addition to our community. So now approaching us is the Gold Country Gymnastics. Gold Country Gymnastics is Nevada County's best place for kids. From the moment they start walking, Gold Country Gymnastics help kids acquire the coordination and skill sets that kids use in all areas of life. Gold Country Gymnastics. Start here and go anywhere. And so you can see the little gymnasts here who are wearing gloves. And it's very difficult to be doing the cartwheels on this very hot pavement.
Yes. Yeah.
But here they are.
One of my favorites. So delightful to watch.
Yeah. And these kids will remember they're marching in the parade all their lives. So they're waving to us as they come by. Some of the gloves are bigger than they are.
They can grow into them next year as they grow with their gymnastics.
And so they do have an unlimited gym in July and August and a summer camp. So if you're inclined, get your child into gymnastics. It's a good thing to do. And then...
Okay, the Grass Valley Host Lions. They are involved in many community projects that benefit both the Grass Valley and Nevada City areas. Their Boy Scout Troop Number 4 proudly rides in the bed of the truck, and towed behind is the newest project, a Derby truck that made its debut in the inaugural Nevada City Soapbox Derby a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Good for them.
And here you see that some of the floats have a little bit of a hard time negotiating this turn. And so now we have another girl. We have the American Heritage Girls Troop 49. Actually, we're still, I don't think we're there yet. I think we're still with the gymnastics folks. So that would be the Gold Country
Team-sponsored
Gymnastics Association. We have some boy gymnasts. They're all, whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Well done.
As you can see, kids doing a backflip. That's a very hard thing to do.
They land those flips all the time. I'm amazed.
Yeah, absolutely. So now here we are with the American Heritage Girls Troop 49 coming up. American Heritage Girls is a nonprofit, prize-centered scouting organization for girls ages 5 to 18. Their mission is to build women of integrity through service to God, family, community, and country. And so here they are making the turn. The children in this learn leadership, patriotism, and community service. The Grass Valley Host Lions Club is helping out with that. You can see folks dressed up in the traditional scouting uniforms.
And they earn badges in areas of interest, diverse areas such as outdoor skills too, arts and science and technology.
I want to also say that the Boy Scouts are out here giving, helping the crowd with water and other supplies. So now here's the Girls Heritage Troop.
The Art, Science, and Technology. Come join Troop 49. They're raising women of integrity in the gold country.
So, yeah, sometimes we're given a parade sequence, and sometimes they don't come that way. So we have to keep track.
This and it's all live.
It's all live. That's what live TV is about. It's a little bit easier at this vantage point than at Nevada City, but you do sometimes get it a little bit reversed, but it's all part of the parade. So I want to let folks know again, this is the 109th annual Independence Day Parade from Grass Valley, brought to you by Touchdown Productions and NCTV. I want to also mention Terry Hicklin and Carolyn Ivy Cohn, who work for NCTV, and they're doing yeoman's work over at the Broadcast Center at our studio, because without them, you wouldn't be seeing the pictures and sound that you are seeing. So we appreciate the work they do. They don't get to watch the parade firsthand like we do, but they're doing a great job nonetheless.
Built in 1915, this dredge was first displayed at the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition in San Francisco.
Yeah, as with every 4th of July, it happens that Touchdown Productions' Sean Kashevsky has a happy birthday. Amazing that it happens every year.
And he gets the day off.
And he got the day off.
He's the remote controller, coordinator, and he gets a day off on his birthday. Right. There you go.
Which means that Lynn and Gil have more work to do. Now, what we got is the North Star Mining Museum, and it may look like a soapbox derby entrance, but it isn't. It's a demonstration of how mining takes place.
That was built 1915.
Right. This dredge was first displayed in the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition in San Francisco. And, of course, we have a proud mining heritage up here in Nevada County.
The Nissan tribe of the Nevada City Rancheria. Though terminated in 1964, the Nevada City Rancheria was the only federally recognized reservation.
So now we have the Firehouse Museum and Nisenan Indians. The Nisenan Indians of Nevada City Rancheria, in partnership with Firehouse No. 1 Museum, share our theme of active liberty by honoring our Native American veterans. Riding in the float is honored Elder Everett Early Smith, a veteran of World War II and Korea. Dancing and singing traditional Nisenan songs are members of the Nisenan tribe of Nevada City Rancheria. Though terminated in 1964, the Nevada City Rancheria was the only federally recognized reservation in all of Nevada County and the Yuba and Bear River watershed. So here they are, and they have a great red and white theme with stars and stripes in a slightly different way, and a Native American banner and blanket. And you can see young women singing on the bed of the truck as it makes its turn up Neal Street.
The Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum.
Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. Theodore Johnson is the driver and owner of this 1912 Ford Model T.
It's almost as old as Gil Dominguez, our producer.
Well, and in just as good shape, too.
Yes.
And going on.
Right.
Members of the Nevada County Historical Society riding the car, Pat Chestnut portraying Ellen Clark Sargent, early pioneer member of the Nevada County Women's Suffrage Movement, friend of Susan B. Anthony. Her husband was Aaron Sargent, Nevada County DA from 1855 to 1856, a California state senator and congressman. Later, he became ambassador to Germany.
She lived in Grass Valley in the North Star House with her husband, mining engineer and author DeWitt Foote was the manager of the North
And so
Star.
Annette Murphy is Sarah Kidder, the only known woman to become a president of a railroad. After her husband, John Kidder, died, she became president of the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad. And Maria Brower is portraying Mary Halleck Foote, an early magazine writer, an illustrator, and author of the American West of the 20th century. That's quite a car, Cheryl. I wish my car was in that good shape. Again, Nevada County Historical Society, another proud institution here in Nevada County.
Yep.
She's reading. She always remembers to support her.
Another vintage car, Ford. Still rolling right along.
And it's saying, Friends of the Library remind you to love your library. This original car is owned and driven by Grover Cleveland, the Friends, and his passenger is Natalie Willis, an avid reader. Always remember to support our local libraries. And as you know, last year, so here is one wheelie. It actually has two wheels, but they're totally independent. Now, kids, I don't want you to go home and try that at home because we almost had an accident right here at the intersection.
And they got up and
Willie
rolling
knows.
right along.
Yeah, keep it rolling. It's live TV. So kids are tremendously fast. So that takes a lot of energy. I used to do the unicycle, and you got to have your calves ready for that. Otherwise,
Talk about
kill
coordination.
You.
And there's a unicycle club at the Hennessy School that gets together regularly. Okay.
And now we have a Save the Parks, California Institute of Man and Nature. Do you know we can save our state parks? The California Institute of Man and Nature wants to collect $1 from everyone in California to save our state parks. John Olmsted built them, and we've got to save them. Alden Olmsted, John's son, is on a mission to save our parks.
Okay, Gold Country Stage and Gold Country Telecare is coming up. They're right in front of the camera now. The Gold Country Stage provides fixed route public transit services throughout western Nevada County with regional service to Auburn, Monday through Friday. Telecare provides door-to-door paratransit services for persons with disabilities and seniors in our community.
And they're just a vital transportation link in Nevada County, helping to keep our seniors active and out in the community. And you see this truck everywhere, a very proud tradition here in Nevada County.
On the way to the forum, starting from July 14th through the 31st at the air-conditioned Nevada Theater in Nevada City.
Okay, now we have another one of my favorite organizations and a frequent guest on Nevada County interviews, the Sierra Stages. And they're telling us that the Romans are coming. The Romans are coming, Cheryl. Sierra Stages is going to present one of the funniest Broadway musicals of all time, the Tony Award winning A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, playing July 14th to 31st at the air-conditioned Nevada Theater in Nevada City. Local director is Sandra Rockman, and she heads the troupe of 18 local actors who join in comic fray when a crafty Roman slave plots to win his freedom by playing a matchmaker for his young, inexperienced master. Songs by Stephen Sondheim. And here you have some folks in togas. And now, coming up, Cheryl?
Grandmothers for Peace. Yes, talk about active liberty. Good for them. The Grandmothers for Peace of Nevada County work to create peace for this and future generations in our community. Pass on the peace.
Grandmothers for Peace of Nevada County work to create peace for this and future generations in our community.
So Grandmothers for Peace is another one of those organizations that I'd like to say is almost uniquely Nevada County, made up of active citizens, in this case folks who have achieved the age of wisdom, and they share their wisdom with us. Grandmothers for Peace has been an active part of the community for many years, and we're really proud to have them be part of the 109th annual Independence Day Parade right here in Grass Valley.
On the front of the grill of the truck is a peace symbol, as you could see. We got a shot earlier, made in flowers.
Flower power.
Yes, love it.
They meet once a month at
And there's the grandmothers. They ask for your support. And now, prior you saw Italian Americans and you saw the Celtics, and now we have the Gold Country German American Club. The Gold Country German American Club meets once a month at Pioneer Park in Nevada City. They get together to sing, dance, and socialize. They're also a very active hiking group. So join the German American Club of Nevada County, and it's the Gold Country German American Club. And they're, as you can see, dressed in some, I guess they got lederhosen on. I can't see from here, but they've got the German flag.
Mm-hmm.
Republic of Germany.
Thank our sponsor.
Nevada County is an amazing mixture of different ethnic groups who still maintain close connections to their homeland and the land of their ancestors. So here you can see a great shot of the parade as they proceed up Mill Street from our camera in the sky.
All the realtors and network real estate are in this business because they enjoy the community so
And Cheryl, you can't ask for more people to be on Mill Street. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's just really exciting. Nice little breeze coming through now, too.
Right.
People are having a good time.
Absolutely. It's a family affair.
Visit them online, networkrealestate.com.
And NCTV has done this parade, Cheryl, for 14 years now. Which is pretty amazing.
That's tradition in itself.
That is a tradition in itself. And as people may not know, a production like this can't happen without a lot of cooperation. And NCTV's partnered with Touchdown Productions in presenting this parade to you, which takes more than a dozen active members of our joint crews. So I'm really proud to present this parade live this year.
And it's even on the website, on the internet this year, first time.
So you can call up and tell your family and friends in New York and London and Paris to tune in, and they can get a little bit of Americana right here in Grass Valley.
NevadaCountyTV.org.
Right. And so here we got the float from the Gold Country German American Club. It's a little chalet moving through. A cute little reproduction of a German chalet.
Olive Branch Counseling Group provides affordable professional counseling to couples, families, and individuals of all ages.
And so what's next, Cheryl?
Olive Branch Counseling Group. They provide affordable professional counseling to couples, families, and individuals of all ages. Their fees are determined on a sliding scale based on household income. They believe ultimately the most important thing in our life are our relationships, and that healthy people create healthy relationships.
I want to take a moment here, too, to thank some of our sponsors. Bill and Kathy Papoa, brokers, owners of the Network Real Estate, would like to thank all Nevada County for voting Network as the best real estate company in 2010. And now we've got another council in their county, the Fire Safe Council of Nevada County. What do they do, Cheryl?
The Fire Safe Council is a very important resource that unique to our community because of our need for defensible space, fire protection. The Fire Safe Council is proud to partner with AmeriCorps. The council is the first in the state to be awarded an AmeriCorps crew. The crews arrived in mid-May and have been working on clearing Scotch broom, creating defensible space for low-income seniors, and fuel breaks. Thanks, AmeriCorps, for your help.
With us is a very famous American icon. I'm surprised he was able to make it here to our parade, Smokey the Bear, the one and only.
He's busy this time of year as fire season kicks up.
Absolutely. He works a 7-day week. And here's Smokey. You can see him now on your camera. Wave into the crowd.
You could win this 1959.
Yeah, that's one hot bear, I'm telling you. But here he is, reminding people that fire safety is important. Now we have Women of Worth. And you could win this 1959 Nash convertible that's coming into view now Feature here driven by Mary West of KNCO Radio. Remember this cream puff? Imagine taking this for a spin anytime you want. This cream puff is ready to drive, very comfortable, and draws attention and big smiles wherever it goes. So Women of Worth is having a drawing to give this away, so be sure to get your ticket. It's only $20. And Women of Worth is another one of the organizations in Nevada County that promotes women's rights and women's contributions to the community.
And those who are seeking shelter from abuse.
And now we've got Habitat for Humanity, the Restore. The Habitat for Humanity Restore is one-stop shopping for all your affordable building supplies. We have something for everyone. The Restore is the main revenue source for a very important group, Habitat for Humanity. What they do is they recycle stuff, and you can come and buy stuff from them. And of course, Habitat for Humanity builds houses for low-income folks.
Affordable housing. And next we've got Nevada County Airfest. Okay, the Airfest is next week, Saturday, July 9th. And the military Jeep is owned and driven by Gary Julier. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. One of our flyovers that we had earlier at the beginning of the parade. Want to remind you to get your tickets for the swing dance and dinner this Friday at the airport. Airfest.com for more information on that.
Now we got a series of red, white, and blue Mustangs coming up the street, celebrating the Nevada County Airfest. And as you can see, they are outfitted with flags everywhere. And look at this car. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a Citroen?
What a unique...
I believe that's a Citroen, a French automobile.
Oh, got to get great gas mileage on that one.
Right. So, what we have coming up now is the Nevada Union Theatrical Society's House of Horrors. Oh my goodness, what's this about, Charles? I'm afraid to say.
Well, just a few months away is October. Dr. Mortis's House of Horrors. New creations, and get so scared you may get so excited.
Oh my goodness.
Free zombie show, and then enter a haunted house that you will never forget. They've got videos from the past to view. drmortis.com.
And here's Dr. Mortis's car coming round, making the turn to Nail Street. It's the White Hearst.
Home of the criminally insane Mortis Manor. Getting ready for Halloween already. Before you know it, it'll be here.
So now one of my very favorite organizations, E. Clampus Vitus Chapter 10. Nevada City's Chapter 10 of E. Clampus Vitus is a historical fraternal organization which dates back to the early gold mining days of the era. Our motto, loosely translated, is for the benefit of widows and orphans, especially widows. And the organization actively raises money and contributes to this and other worthwhile causes in our area. And believe me, they have a good time.
You know, they don't take themselves seriously, but they do some serious goodwill in our community.
That's right. So I know E. Clampus Vitus takes a lot of forays into our woods, and they camp out, and it's a good time is had by all, I can assure you.
Yep. And they had an entry in the Soapbox Derby, which is quite lively and colorful.
And here we have engine company number 10, a vintage fire truck with a flatbed truck now, and the Clampers are quite an addition to any community.
Premier West Bank, NorCal Beverage, SPD Markets in Grass Valley in Nevada City, celebrating over 50 years of business.
So here you got another part.
More of the Clampers.
I believe so. It's And so right here we got the Soapbox car coming right up. This is what they raced. And as you can see,
there is something leaking at the bottom of the... They
won the third place prize for creative. And as you can see, You're in the outhouse when you come to eClampus, celebrating rural life. And here is their very famous Chapter 10 van. When you see the eClampus Vitus van pull up, you know a good time is about to happen.
Jobs for our community. This entry features 91-year-old Jack Clark, the last underground.
All right, the next entry is the Idaho Maryland Mining Corporation. The golden past and the golden future, providing jobs for our community. This entry features 91-year-old Jack Clark, the last underground superintendent at the historic Idaho Maryland mine, that is. Idaho Maryland Mine.
Golden past, golden future, celebrating our mining heritage. And now, approaching us, I'm not sure what we've got here.
Oh, that's one of our sponsors,
yes,
the Network Realty.
Is. They're a little bit out of... but this is the Network Real Estate, one of our sponsors, Bill and Kathy Papola, who are one of our sponsors, and they got a float here celebrating being an American and a very American tradition, buying and selling houses.
Thank you to Network Real Estate.
And now we have approaching us another participating fire vehicle. And today we're really blessed to very soon have an end of parade song. As you can see, we're coming up near the end of the parade. Waste Management is usually in the last of our folks, and we're going to have a very special guest singing God Bless America.
It's Samantha Staymeyer.
Samantha Staymeyer from Nevada Union High School.
The program. We talked to Samantha before the parade. She gave us a quick interview.
So I want to remind people that you can watch the parade if you did see the whole thing at on our website at www.nevadacountytv.org, home of NCTV. And of course, we will be playing the parade, I guess, about 10 to 15 times in the next couple of weeks. You'll be able to see this on TV.
Can catch it at all times of the day.
You can. We do 24/7 broadcasting at NCTV.
So whatever your schedule is, you'll be able to watch the parade.
We have the head of Downtown Association in Grass Valley, Howard Levine, who's directing traffic here, trying to get folks from crowding around because this truck is going to have to make the turn up Neal Street. And you can see the big green bags that Waste Management has.
Samantha's getting ready to sing. I see her taking the mic.
So we'll break in whenever Samantha's ready. We'll break right in and hear her sing live. Right. Now you can see on the truck is a very large bag that Waste Management has just come out with this year. It's a way of cleaning. If you're doing any remodeling at your house, instead of having a big ugly dumpster, you can get one of these green bags and plastic blue containers. Dump the stuff in there, and it could take up to, I think, 3,000 pounds, I think I read.
Wow.
So it's a new technology that's a way of getting the waste products from your house into the Waste Management's hands so they can recycle what they can and clear away the debris. Now we have God Bless America.
Take Daddy's hand, please. Just for a second. I gotta do this.
For that stirring edition of God Bless America. She's dedicating this performance to her loving, devoted Papa Tom, who is here from Southern California, her beloved uncle, CW2 Matthew Felder of the I-207th Aviation Brigade, serving in Iraq. We're going to be right back with more post-parade comments. You are watching exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade on Touchdown Productions and the NCTV Network.
Welcome to Bloom. Stacy Shade and Tina Marie Sanson have created an upscale salon in Grass Valley with a relaxing atmosphere. Specializing in cut and color, Bloom follows the latest trends in hairstyles and techniques and carries a full line of hair products from Brevet, as well as mineral makeup from Jane Iredale, approved by the Skin Cancer Foundation. Stacy, Tina, Susan, Mary, and Letha are innovative and responsive to you and your beauty needs at Bloom, La Boutique Salon.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel, and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint, we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
To the Nevada County Concert Band. We appreciate all the music all day here. And right now, I want to introduce the chairman of the board of the Nevada County Digital Media Center, Susan Rogers. Susan, welcome to the parade.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you for hosting today.
What was your favorite part of the parade, Susan?
I don't know. I just love hometown parades because they're so they're so real. There's so much today that's commercialized, and a lot of the national parades have corporate floats, and they're more of a mass media kind of thing, and I like the genuineness and the authenticity of a small town parade.
So how do you feel as a board member to be the sitting chair when we go live for the first time for the parade? It's quite an accomplishment.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
I said, how do you feel as the chairman of the board in the time when we go live for the first time with the 4th of July parade?
I'm very proud that we can pull this off, and I also want to express our appreciation to Gil Dominguez and Touchdown Productions, because we couldn't do it without them and their production crew and their equipment, and it's just very exciting to have this partnership with Gil and Touchdown, and to be able to bring this show to our community on Comcast Cable and over the web at NevadaCountyTV.org.
Right, and that's really something we should emphasize, that if you have friends or relatives somewhere else in the world, there's no reason why they can't participate from afar. We will be televising this on NCTV, and we will, of course, play this on our video on demand feature at www.NevadaCountyTV.org, our website for the Digital Media Center and NCTV.
We are going to go to break again. You are watching exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade on Touchdown Productions and the NCTV Network.
AmeriGas is America's hometown propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsive. They offer 24/7 live customer care, dedicated local employees, automatic delivery, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas is happy to bring you this exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade.
Pasties are the traditional food of our Gold Rush miners. Marie Marshall perfected the modern-day pasty from authentic Cornish recipes handed down from the descendants of English settlers. Carrie Marshall continues the 42-year tradition, rolling each pasty by hand, then seasoning and baking it to perfection. Varieties include savory beef, turkey, chicken, and many more, including a sweet apple pasty. Whether you take out or dine in, Marshall's Cornish pasties are delicious. Introducing Foothill Flair magazine, a new regional lifestyle publication celebrating life in western Nevada and central Placer counties. In the premiere issue, you'll sizzle this summer with the hottest fashion trends. You'll see articles on the precious gems that are our state parks, on gardening, wellness, a book review, and much, much more. Get your copy today at many local establishments or go to foothillflair.com for a list of distribution locations.
Welcome back to the coverage of the 109th Independence Day Parade here in Grass Valley. This is Paul Minicucci from NCTV. I want to thank Cheryl Noble, who has been writing co-sponsorship with me here. Cheryl, it's amazing how quickly the streets get back to normal after the parade.
They clear out, but people are lingering. It was a great event. Got to thank our sponsors again, and there were just so many highlights. Great crowd. Great entries. It'll be interesting to see what the mayor's judge category comes up with for the best of the parade.
I want to remind people that this parade will be seen in its entirety on NCTV Channel 11 here on Comcast and Channel 16 on Suddenlink, or you will be able to see the parade on video on demand at www.NevadaCountyTV.org. You are watching exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade on Touchdown Productions and the NCTV Network.
We got the very best sliced fresh reputation. Select meat and cheese and veggie celebration. Fresh baked bread is such a temptation to make part of subs your destination.
Bigport accepts your destination for the rockin' classic turkey bacon avocado. Tender butterball turkey, tasty bacon, fresh avocado, provolone cheese. You'll love this cold medium sandwich.
A deal of a meal that's an inspiration to make Port of Subs your destination.
Hi, I'm Dawn Whitmore, branch manager at Adecco Grass Valley. Adecco is a full-service human resources provider.
I'm Autumn Payne, your staffing consultant here at Adecco. If you're an employer, we have the perfect workers for you.
I'm Lisa Harkey, senior staffing consultant here at Adecco. We know the economy's still tight, but we're here to help you find employment.
We look forward to serving you.
My name is Carol May from Skin Studio right here in downtown Grass Valley. I offer organic skincare, facials, and microdermabrasion. My specialty is teen acne treatment and anti-aging. Beautiful skin is easy to achieve. Let Skin Studio help you. Visit our website and call me because you deserve the best skin you can have.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley.
Okay, before we say our closing credits and goodbyes, I've got a VIP guest with me who is a sponsor for the parade, Wolf Mountain Day Spa, and the owner is Miriam Lytle. Thank you, Miriam, for stopping by. How was the parade?
It was fantastic.
Your highlights?
I love the homemade floats and the horses, the minis, the children on their little bikes.
The youth, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so thank you for being a sponsor, Wolf Mountain Day Spa. We couldn't do this without all of the support from our businesses who get behind the hometown effort in our community. So.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to support Grass Valley and Nevada City and the Chambers and NCTV and just keeping it all in our community.
Enjoy the 4th. Thank you so much, Miriam. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to take another break. This is our final break, and you are watching exclusive coverage of the 109th Annual Grass Valley Independence Day Parade. And this is brought to you by Touchdown Productions and NCTV.
The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you the new Triangle line of whole house fans. Whole house fans evacuate heat from your home and attic and reduce your indoor temperature without expensive air conditioning. Whole house fans use 1/10 the energy and feature a 2-speed motor with wall switch and a deep 4-wing blade system. It's always fun and function at the Beam Easy Living Center.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For automotive peace of mind whenever you drive, you can trust the professionals at Foothill Car Care. Family owned and operated, Foothill Car Care has been serving Grass Valley since 1989 and was the first repair facility in Nevada County to receive the ASE Blue Seal of Excellence. Their team has the latest in training, experience, and equipment, so when your vehicle needs repair or if it's just making a funny noise, Foothill Car Care is there for you.
to the live coverage of the 109th Annual Independence Day Parade. This time here in Grass Valley, we're wrapping it up. With me is Cheryl Noble from NCTV. And Cheryl, was a great parade.
All good. I'm trying to think of what my favorite would be. Certainly the little mini horses. I absolutely, everything with the youth, where it just really touched my heart. We had talked earlier how this really speaks so much about our community, the uniqueness of it, the resources that we have that speak to our needs. It was really, the parade just touched on a little bit of everything. Gosh, the clampers are always entertaining.
Right.
It was fun to see the Soapbox Derby entries back again, because those were some remarkable creations, and that was such a successful event too. So so many people to thank, the city of Grass Valley for their help with this, and of course Touchdown Productions. And
reminding people that next year we'll be in Nevada City. Please tune in as well to the Thursday Night Market Live with Touchdown Productions and NCTV. This is Paul Minicucci saying that's all for now.
See you next year, Nevada City. Happy 4th of July.
And now, another fact of Congress.
Our country was founded on the principle of balance, that no branch of government could dominate another. For example, Congress is responsible for passing laws, but it's up to the president to okay them. The president nominates judges, but Congress must approve them. Judges can declare laws unconstitutional, but Congress can propose other ways of accomplishing the same thing. The president can veto bills passed by Congress, but Congress can override the veto. This system of power sharing is called checks and balances, but it doesn't stop there. We balance responsibilities between the federal government and state governments. We balance influence between big states and little states. The resulting system might look like a complicated maze of boxes and arrows, but it's really quite simple. That no one part of government should be allowed to get too powerful.
This fact of Congress is a